1MDB, One Malaysian Development Berhad, was a government-owned investment fund established in 2009 by then Malaysian Prime Minister Najib Razak. Its purpose was to promote economic development in Malaysia through strategic investment both locally and internationally, with the aim of transforming the country into a global financial hub. 1MDB promised to drive economic growth by financing large-scale infrastructure projects, attracting foreign investment and creating jobs, all while generating returns that would benefit Malaysia's long-term prosperity. It was also intended to improve the country's energy, tourism and real estate sectors, thereby diversifying Malaysia's economy. However, the fund later became embroiled in a massive financial scandal involving allegations of mismanagement, corruption and embezzlement, significantly tarnishing its original goals. The mission of 1MDB was centered around boosting economic growth, particularly through large-scale infrastructure projects, investment in energy and real estate. It aimed to diversify Malaysia's economy, reduce reliance on natural resources, and improve public welfare by generating wealth, creating jobs, and fostering innovation. Through strategic partnership and investment, 1MDB was expected to enhance Malaysia's global competitiveness, increase its capital inflow, and improve the quality of life for its citizens. However, the fund's intended mission became overshadowed by a massive corruption scandal, which raised questions about its management and transparency.
Firstly, the scandal unfolds. The breach of integrity despite its promising objective, 1MDB became the center of one of the largest corruption scandals in modern history. The scandal involved complex mechanisms of fraud, including the misuse of sovereign bonds, fraudulent transactions through shell companies, and multi-layer financial scheme designed to siphon billions of dollars from the fund. Funds intended for public benefits were diverted into personal accounts and lavish expenditures. A central figure in the scandal was Jolo, a financier with close tie to 1MDB's leadership, allegedly the mastermind behind the fraudulent scheme. Lo exploited his connection to embezzle vast sums of money. His global network facilitated the diversion of funds into luxury assets, real estate, and even Hollywood productions, such as the film The Wolf of Wall Street. Offshore account in tax haven further concealed the stolen funds, creating an intricate web of financial corruption that spanned the globe.
An MDB scandal could not have happened on just a localized basis. It was necessary for the ringleader, the alleged, and accused ringleader, this Jolo, to find accomplices and people that he could deal with in other countries around the world.
Secondly, the fallout. Transparency and accountability. The 1MDB scandal came to light thanks to investigative journalism and whistleblowers. Media outlets like the Sarawak Report and Wall Street Journal played pivotal roles in exposing the fraud, publishing detailed accounts of financial mismanagement and corruption. Whistleblowers within the organisation on risk personal safety to reveal critical evidence, sparking global outrage and demands for accountability. International law enforcement agencies, including the FBI and Swiss authorities, joined the investigation, tracing illicit financial flows and uncovering the global scale of the scandal. Their effort highlighted the importance of cross-border cooperation in addressing financial crimes and emphasized the vulnerabilities of international financial systems. Thirdly, broader lessons. Integrity in governance. The 1MDB scandal exposed systematic weakness in governance that allow corruption to thrive. A lack of transparency, inadequate oversight, and excessive concentration of power created an environment ripe for abuse. The absence of independent checks on financial transactions and decision-making process further compounded the problem. The consequences for Malaysia were severe. Economically, billions of dollars were lost, straining public finance and undermining development projects. Reputationally, the scandal tarnished Malaysia's image on the global stage, eroding investor confidence. Socially, it damaged public trust in institutions, fueling skepticism about the government's ability to manage resources effectively. The 1MDB case underscored the critical need for strong governance frameworks, transparent decision-making, and independent oversight mechanisms. It highlights the importance of ethical leadership and robust anti-corruption measures to safeguard public funds and maintain trust in public institutions.
In conclusion, Malaysia's ongoing recovery efforts from the 1MDB scandal focus on asset recovery, legal reform, and strengthening accountability. The government has made significant strides in reclaiming misappropriated funds and assets through international cooperation and legal action. With investigations spanning multiple countries, efforts have also been made to implement stricter legal framework to prevent such occurrence in the future, including enhanced anti-corruption measures and greater transparency in public financial management.
Instead of forging partnerships and advancing growth for the country, Najib, Low, and other associates allegedly stole $4.5 billion from 1MDB over several years.
The 1MDB scandal offers critical lessons on the importance of governance, transparency, and vigilance in managing state assets. It highlights the need for strong institutions to prevent abuse of power and ensure that public resources are used for their intended purpose. On a global scale, the scandal underscores the importance of international collaboration in combating financial crime and reinforcing the fight against corruption, a challenge that requires collective action from government, businesses, and civil society worldwide.
But since then, observers say the anti-corruption momentum has stalled, with far-reaching political consequences.
The issues of corruption and anti-corruption have not gone away, and 1MDB foreshadows them.
Meanwhile, Malaysia's government is still paying back 1MDB's debts.
The cost of corruption is not only a political cost where a party loses power, it's also for ordinary Malaysians who have to endure the costs of the excesses of corruption by having to pay out of their tax dollars instead of things and benefits for them. They have to pay the debts of the company.
Over the years, the debt, including principal and interest, has swelled to 53.5 billion ringgit as of March 2023. Malaysia still had 9.7 billion ringgit left to pay. So how did 1MDB affect Malaysian politics?
So there's been a culture and practices of norms of you scratch my back, I scratch yours in the political economy that has been going on for decades.
Corruption in Malaysia didn't start with 1MDB, but the sheer scale of the scandal was a turning point. Najib's party, the United Malays National Organisation, or UMNO, was ousted in 2018 for the first time since Malaysia's independence. His one-time mentor, former Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad, came back to power on a pledge to clean up politics once and for all.
We are not seeking revenge. What we want to do is to restore the rule of law